think that goes a long way. And I think you kind of said it too. It's like, it's the culture of your employees that make a huge difference. Because you have one, you can have a super good performer, but if they're not a good team player, it's like poison.
Completely.
Yeah, it's like poison. And, even in this business, I've been in business for 12 years in this industry, and nothing happens quickly. But it's like we have learned over the years is like you have to prioritize like team, and you have to prioritize good work-life balance. You have to prioritize those who are respectful of others. Now, I heard the saying, it's like always be quick to fire, slow to hire. And that has been a huge thing for us of just like, hey, if you're taking up a lot of resources and you're not a good team player, you're not going to last here very long. What we've now done is in our interview process, it's like, hey, if you're motivated by working hard, being compensated because of that, you like to put your head down and work and be a part of a good team who are doing the same thing, you're going to love it here. If you're lazy, if you just want to come in, check the boxes, and you don't want to get better, if you don't eventually want to get promoted or move into different positions, you should not take this job.
Completely agree.
And, it's hard to say that when you need to get people in the door, but we have found that the people we got in the door when COVID was really bad and you had to really go out there and just do anything you could to get staff in the door, it ended up being like a long residual effect for our other employees and their enjoyment. So it's those little choices and being really picky on who you bring in that like make the big difference long term. Yep. So like what when you bring someone in for an interview, because you're like you said, you're interviewing from every walk of life.
Yep.
What are you looking for? Do you have like a specific like list of like, oh, that's a keyword that I like to hear, or can you talk a little bit about that in your process of hiring?
Yeah, I think it's a little different for different positions, but the bulk of the front facing, anybody in the front of the house that's dealing with people, we have a little list of, different characteristics, but I try to avoid the more standard questions. I'm really in an interview trying to have a conversation with you and see how easy it is to talk to you. I want to get a little bit into your thought process, see what do you believe success is? And, that can start at, okay, when you're dining out, what's a good experience to you? I want people that think about it as more than just food and drink. I have to, in that conversation, see and feel passion. Similarly, I agree with everything you just said about the hiring process, because if you don't love it, if you don't have passion for it, the guest is going to feel that. And that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Do I feel good talking to you? Can I tell that you're into it? Because if you're just coming here to, again, be that order taker, check the box, that will fall into the rut of being unmemorable, forgettable.
Yeah.
So that's really the biggest thing. I need to see passion, need to see some emotion. And not everybody's like that. Not everybody's a knock your socks off. But if you don't have a vibrant personality, you can still definitely do the job. But then you have to be a complete fundamentalist. You have to be able to provide a clean, precise, get people what they want whenever they need it. So it's not just all personality. You can be a very good server without super bubbly, vibrant. But I think you can tell that in some conversations.
Yeah.